We described last night, it's the right side of the brain that gives you spirituality, gives you the reality of your soul and your creativity. And shaitan knows this system, so he took these children and conditioned them from childhood to be left-sided people, right? They put you in school, they give you a bunch of facts that are ridiculous lies and memorize, where your soul says, this can't be right. Who's this Columbus fool? He was a killer, a rapist. What are these facts? Who are these stories? And why are you telling them? Why? Because they're false, they're dark and they're dirty. And if you remember and you memorize all of these false realities that they think are real, what happens? Your left brain is activated. Then sit and memorize, sit and do, and sit in this and sit and listen, sit and listens. You're conditioned like a trained dog. And they raise a nation of left-sided people, and the ultimate then to send you into college, give you a degree, come out with a degree, and you're now a master of the left-sided person, in which you believe nothing of the right side exists. There is no creativity, there is no God, astaghfirullah, there is no heaven, astaghfirullah. And your left has taken the entire being over. Versus understanding the reality and say, no, actually my children have to be trained on right side. They have to understand meditation, they have to understand breathing, they have to understand creativity, they have to understand nature. They have to be inside of nature, they have to be around everything beatific, and they have to develop their right side. So, but oh, I want them to have these certain knowledges and to be an academia. You don't need it. What is needed is if the right side is developed, what Allah gives to us, ittaqullah wa alimakumullah. If you raise that servant to have the consciousness of the Divine, because they're balanced in love and creativity and goodness and good manners, good akhlaq, love of Prophet, what happens? Allah will teach that servant and becomes a whole nation of children whom are very spiritually powerful. Because left side you find it everywhere, but right side teaching is very rare, and that becomes the benefit of putting your children and listening to the zikr, listening to the shaykh, understanding that, no, I have a shaykh, loving the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad, watching the nasheeds, as they're becoming teenagers and say, listen to these raps, listen to these reggae, listen to these nasheeds. So that trigger your right side, because you have been conditioned in these systems by the left side only. And if you send that one with a left-sided head into college, you're guaranteed to be destroyed, because they become masters of the left head. They'll come out with no feeling in their soul, no empathy. And they condition and train them there so that they drink and fornicate and do everything left-sided. Most kids went to college and became alcoholics by the time they came out. They didn't even have access to drinking. They went there for the greater drinking experience. There was nothing happening there. Why? Just to build the left side, solidify the left side and plant it on you that there is no right side. We pray that Allah grant us a greater understanding and reality, and that we develop for our families and our loved ones in our community the right side.